This is a Bones Divination for the global community for the month of July. The ancestors have asked me to bring forward a message for the global community at this time. So first I'm going to light the impepu to let the ancestors know that we're ready to begin. I've already created sacred space and set the intention to bring forward any information that might be helpful for the global community at this time. So the image that I'm being shown for the global community at this time of the month of July, it begins by showing you going to a well. You're going to an old well, the kind where you have to crank the handle to bring up the bucket. And when you do this, you're cranking and you're cranking and you're using all of your energy to bring this bucket up. And when you get to the top, it is not filled with water, but it is filled with rocks. And you take the rocks, the bucket of rocks over, and you dump them out on a table. And you start trying to chisel the rocks. You're looking for water. And you do this, and you're crushing them, and you're trying to find the water. And after you get through all of the rocks, and you don't find any water, you go back over to the well. You put the bucket back down, doing this, cranking the bucket all the way down in search of water. And so you crank it back up and you crank it back up and it's filled with rocks again, only rocks, no water. And you take the bucket back over and you are trying to break them apart again. And you're using all of this effort, all of this focus on finding the water inside of the rocks. And what the ancestors are doing is they're coming to you and they're surrounding you and they're taking you away from this bucket, this pile of rocks that you have been chiseling. When the ancestors bring you away, you can see that the pile is quite immense. It's very large, and it looks like you have been doing this for a very long time, going over into the well and trying to find the water. And what the ancestors are telling me, Makosis, they are telling me that you are trying to focus your energy on sourcing yourself on outside sources. And they are saying it's time in this month of July to start bringing your focus into yourself and really start to bring your focus on yourself and sourcing yourself from within and not sourcing yourself from others, from other things, other people, doing things. They want you to bring your focus inside. And so what the ancestors are showing me is they're showing me that they are coming to you to assist you at this time. They're coming to you to assist in this transformation that is happening in this month of July. They are helping you to shift your energy. And what the ancestors are asking you to do is the ancestors are asking you to focus on your solar plexus area, which is right below your rib cage. And this is where your third chakra is. And this is where you have your own divine light that resides, your own spirit who guides you in this lifetime. And they are taking their hands on the front and the back of your body, Makosis. They are taking their hands and they are telling you to bring your focus to this area. And they want you to imagine that your light resides in this space, to really focus on that. And there, keep bringing your attention away from the well, that you feel that there is something outside of yourself that you need to do, that you need to take care of, that you need to bring to you, or whatever. But they keep trying to bring your focus back to your solar plexus and focusing on your own light and bringing your own light. And so as they do this, they want you to really focus on it. And what they are saying, Mokozis, is they're saying to allow this energy to begin to expand. They want you to feel that expansion. They want you to be able to feel your own spirit. They want you to be able to feel like what it is like to be able to source yourself. So they're asking you right now, Mokozis, they're asking you to expand your light, to allow it to radiate out. Let it fill your abdomen and your chest, and then let it expand out further. Let it go all the way up through your neck, through your pelvis, down your legs, and right into your feet. And also bring that light right into your shoulders and down your arm, and allowing it to fill your head. Also, it is what the ancestors are saying, is to focus. Allow that energy to be able to fill your whole entire self, and feel what that feels like, Mokozis. They are saying, feel what that feels like to be able to source yourself, and to be able to feel the ease and the effortlessness of doing this. And they are saying that this is what the energy needs to be focused on in this month of July, to shift yourself from sourcing from the outside of your life, to be able to shift yourself to focusing on the inside and sourcing yourself from within, shining your own light within, filling yourself up with that light, sourcing yourself, nourishing yourself by expanding your own light each and every day. And when you feel yourself being pulled away, Mokozis, they are saying to be able to feel yourself like you have this need outside of yourself to be able to nourish yourself. They're saying to stop, to take a moment and take a breath and really focus on that light within inside yourself. This is what they are reminding you to do. They are saying that you are a spirit, Mokozis, and you have all of the energy within inside of yourself to be able to nourish yourself, to really source yourself. And they are saying that this month of July will make that easier for you to see and understand and to feel, to be able to really shine your light within yourself and to expand that out. And as you learn to really do this, then that light will be able to expand out further and further in your light, and you will be able to see how that transitions will make a difference from this effort-filled sourcing yourself from the outside to this total ease from sourcing yourself on the inside. And this is the message that the ancestors want you to hear today on this month of July, as we go through and continue to shift and change, as we continue to evolve, as we continue to raise our vibration and frequency. This is the message that the ancestors want you to hear, to source yourself from within, to really expand your light. And so when we look at the bones, what the ancestors are really wanting to focus on is, this is your ancestors here, and this is your ancestors that are coming in to help you at this time to be able to shift your focus. And they're there to help you. And you just you need to ask. You need to ask for their guidance. You need to ask for their wisdom. You need to say, when you can feel yourself being pulled out and trying to source yourself by doing something or helping someone or whatever it is for you, to be able to bring your focus back to your ancestors and say, help me find that focus within inside of myself. Help me bring my attention back within so that I can shine my own divine light. And so the ancestors are really there to help you, but you need to ask them for their guidance and their assistance. And what they also are focusing on is, this is a period of growth, a period of expansion that is happening at this time. And so by taking an opportunity to really focus on your inner light and shining your own inner light and nourishing yourself, sourcing yourself from your own inner light, then the things will begin to shift and change to you as you move forward on your path. And these right here both are the life path bones, and what they're both moving forward at this time. And then you have your open heart here. This is your open heart, and this bone here represents the higher dimensional beings. that are coming in, these higher dimensional frequencies that are coming in, and being able to open your heart to that as you continue to source yourself at this time during this month of July, that it's really a time of opening up your heart to these frequencies that are coming into you and allowing you to move forward in a new way as we have these energies shift and change at this time. And right above it is, this is a divine feminine bone, and this is the bone of balance. And so as we continue to shift and change and to be able to source ourselves from within, then we have our hearts open to these higher frequency energies, which will also then lead us to being able to tap into this more divine feminine energy in a more balanced way that brings about more growth as we continue to shift and change on this planet at this time. And so this is what the ancestors are focusing on in this month of July, is to really bring your attention to your own inner self, to your own spirit, to your own guidance, to your own wisdom, and ask your ancestors to help you really focusing on nourishing yourself, to really source yourself from your own spirit and not look for outside sources to be able to assist you in what you are doing, that you have the capacity to really nurture and nourish yourself and brighten your light and have that deep connection to those frequencies that are coming in if you focus from within instead of outside of yourself, is what the ancestors are saying today. So really take an opportunity to hear this message, to really feel it, to really feel what it's like inside of yourself, to really focus on what that's like, to open up and expand to your own light and let it shine out from your solar plexus all throughout your body and all throughout your light. So I'm just going to take an opportunity to thank the ancestors for coming through today. Thank you for their guidance, and thank you for their wisdom, and thank you for allowing us to see our own light, to shine our own light throughout our life, knowing that we are spirit and we have the opportunity to be able to source ourselves from our own spirit and not from others and other objects and other actions. And this will bring the ease and effortlessness into us, allowing us to hold that sacred space for ourselves as we tap into these higher frequencies that we're moving into on this planet at this time. Makos. Deep gratitude to the ancestors and all of you who are hearing this message at this time. It is a time of great awakening, a time of being able to allow ourselves to be able to evolve, to shift and change. So thank you for joining me today on this July month in 2021. Makos.